Well, friends, we finally got regular electric service back up and high-speed internet, and we're ready to start making some knife videos. Now, my table's not all set up. I only got these few knives out right now. Everything else is still boxed up, but I have my wooden toothpick. I got this at Smoky Mountain Knife Works in Tennessee, and I did a short putting that together. Check it out. And I also got this Uncle Henry at a pawn shop right next to Smoky Mountain Knife Works. We'll do a video on that later. These are my two EDCs, my ProTech Malibu and my Spyderco Para 3 Lightweight. And I just found my grasshopper that I lost. It was in my tool bag. So I got those knives out there, but that's not what this video is about. This is what this video is about. These two Sodbusters right here. Okay, you saw me do a short. I soaked them in peroxide to get some of the blue out. They were a little bit darker blue. And what these are the sky blue bone Crandall jig Sodbuster Junior. And I got these from Smoky Mountain Knife Works too. I picked up two of them. Alright, and I had done one of these before and dyed it to make it look like a I called it my burnt cactus jig bone, and that was pretty popular. I liked it too. So I bought two more of these. I soaked them in peroxide, like I said, in order to get the blue out. But check this out. You know, somebody sharpened or made some carbon steel blades before they did these stainless steel ones, and you can see all that grinding dust is rusting on them. So we need to hurry up and get these done. But check that out. These things are centered nicely. They kind of got a pocket worn effect. You got the arrowhead shield. And I really like this jigging too. So these sky blue ones, because when they go on sale, they're a good price. They make a great project knife, you know, if you're into dyeing your scales. And that's what we're doing today. We're gonna dye these bone scales on one of these Sodbusters. Now, they both turned out a little bit different. One's a little darker than the other, and that's usually what happens. But you can see that top one there is a little darker up top. So we're going to set that one aside, and we're going to do that one a different color. This one here is the one we're going to do. And I'm trying to do, I want a green Sodbuster, but I want a light green, like a lime green Sodbuster Junior. So I'm going to take my yellow dye, you know, that I did the other one with, this RIT dye right here, neon yellow, and I am going to add some water. And I got a little Dawn in there. We're going to microwave that and get it really hot. Alright, because you want hot water. That'll make it soak in better. And you need a pan to put everything. So I'm going to take this little foil pan and reuse it. It's the same one I did the peroxide with. I got me some spatulas so I don't get my fingertips all yellow. And just get everything set up here and ready to dye this knife. Now, the green one I did last time got too dark. Like I said, I want this one to be more yellow along the edges here and a little bit more lime green towards the center. So I need to pull it out right at the right time. So let's go ahead and, you know, those directions are just too small to read. So let's just go ahead and put a bunch of this in there. Let me shake it first. All right. This whole jar is only like $7, so let's just go ahead and put a bunch of it in there. I don't know how many ounces that was, but it was a bunch, probably about a third of a bottle. Alright, so let's stir this up here. And what we're going to do is we're going to stick this in the microwave for a few minutes and get it to where it actually comes to a boil. And then we're going to pour it in that pan. So while that's in the microwave, let's get everything set up here and ready for it, because it's going to take a couple minutes to get that really hot. So I got a knife, got me a rag here to put stuff so I don't make a mess, got my spatulas, got my pan ready, and we're going to take the knife and we're going to stand it up like this so that everything dyes evenly. If we lay it flat, one side will probably dye. Let me see. Maybe I'll do it that way. Nope. No, that's not going to be good for the camera. You're going to be able to see it better if I turn it back this way. Alright, so I'm going to do it like that. So, alright, so now that this has come to a boil, let's go ahead and just stir it, make sure it's mixed good. Can't remember if I told you I put a couple drops of Dawn in that water, but that's one of the tricks you got to do. You got to put a couple drops of Dawn in there. Alright, so this is really hot. Can you see the steam coming off of it? So let's go ahead and carefully pour it in here so we don't make a mess. And just completely submerge our little Sodbuster. Wow, look at that. He already looks green, and that dye hasn't even had a chance to soak in yet. So, alrighty. So we're just going to keep an eye on it and probably take those tongs and move it around a little bit, make sure everything is even. Crap, what I got? I must have spilt some here. Oh man. Huh, I spilt quite a bit. How do I do that? Alright, here. Damn. Alright, I'm making a mess. Alright, let's get that cleaned up. You know what? I think this pan's got to be leaking. There's no way I spilt that much. Let me get that cleaned up. And, move these out of here. So yeah, it's all over the place. Yeah, I got a hole. Let me get my computer out of here. Getting it on that. My new MacBook. Don't want to mess that up. That cost me a pretty penny. Alright. Oh, man. Let's do something here. Let me, I'll set it up on this rag. Try to, maybe it'll, yeah, look at that. That thing. I must have, somehow I poked a hole in that. I don't know what happened, but, man, I'm getting it everywhere. I'm making a mess. And my little project board there is probably ruined. It's going to be 3 different colors now. But anyway, alright, so got to keep moving. We got our dye in there. We got to try to save it. Let's go ahead and flip it over. Try to get a hold of it there. Flip it over. Yeah, it's definitely turning green, isn't it? Alright, we just don't want to let it get too dark, and we don't want to pull it out too early, but I can't keep making a mess here either. Let me go get some paper towels there. And I'm going to put a plate or something under here in a second. Let me get some paper towels all around here soaking it up. And that rag's going to be yellow now. Everything that touches it's going to be yellow. Well, I didn't really want to get it all over my hands either, but looks like I already did. Oh man. Well, friends, while I try to fix this mess up here, maybe you could take a moment and subscribe to the channel and like the video and share it to your friends. But, alright, got everything cleaned up. Had to find me a new project board here. I had this, I don't know, what is this, lavender? I don't know, like I really want a lavender project board, but that's what I got, so that's what we're going to have to live with to finish this video and start my next one with until I can get some new ones. Alright, but we did get the knife all rinsed off, and that's where we're at. So we got kind of a lime green. It didn't get as yellow as I wanted it, but it's definitely not blue anymore. Hold on, let's get this next to it. Here we go. Alright. So, yeah, it's definitely not blue anymore. And it's not as lime green as I wanted it, but it's not as dark either. Well, I really wish I could have got some more yellow where that white is. For some reason that white didn't want to take that yellow. It did on this side. Alright, that side I'm pretty happy with, actually. I think that side looks good. That's what I was more looking for. But this one, The other side didn't. So we need to get that blade cleaned up. We need to get those rough spots off of there. So let's go ahead and get some case paste and a rag. And I think that will clean it up good enough. I can't find my case eraser right now. So we're just going to have to use the case paste and get the back spring here, get all that, because all that had little specks of grinding dust all over it. And yeah, that case paste, it cleaned it up pretty good. The edge, that's a different story, man. Whoever sharpened it really left it like a saw. So let's go ahead and put it on the strop, put it on the compound side. I can definitely feel a burr on there. Let's see if we can get that burr off with the little bit of the compound on this compound side of this strop, and then we'll finish it on this smooth leather. And well, it feels pretty good. Feels like we got that burr off of there. So we will do this half a dozen times on each side, and I don't feel bad. Let me get a piece of paper. We'll do a little cut test on it. And here we go. Let's see how it does. I don't know. Man, I can feel, I don't know if you can hear it, but definitely you can hear the little spots in there grabbing. It's like, it's sharp, but it's got some little burrs in there. You know, when it cuts, but let's see if I can, you see it? Can you hear that? I mean, it's nothing I can't fix. I just think it's kind of amusing that it sounds like that. Anyway, I don't know if I can get it on camera or not, but it'll have to go on the hapstone, and let's go ahead and put a good edge on it. But you know what? We're going to wrap this movie up because this just isn't going my way today. And before we do, let's put a little bit of my One Angry Kid oil on here and make sure everything's protected and lubed up real good. You know, even though it's a stainless steel knife, you saw what that grinding dust did to it, so we don't want those rust spots to come back. And putting this oil on here will make sure we don't get any. Plus it's food safe and non-toxic and all that good stuff. Anyway, I know this isn't my best video. I still got to get everything set back up to start doing knife videos again. But this is my first one since I got back home and I got internet. So, I hope you enjoyed. I hope it wasn't too awful of a video. I didn't put a whole lot of time into editing this. And tell me what you think about this lime green Sodbuster Jr. You think I should put some burn marks in it or leave it the way it is? And I'm thinking about doing red on the second one. The second sky blue one I have. I'm thinking getting some red dye. And I think red and blue, don't it make purple? So it would be purple in the middle, red along the edges. I don't know. What do you think? Tell me in the comments. And I really appreciate you sticking around and watching this one. I know it's not the greatest video I've done, but I got some cool stuff coming, so stay tuned. And don't forget about our Halloween contest, all right? Pumpkin carving. You can win a Sodbuster Jr. Halloween edition, all right? Check that out. Get entered. Be safe. Thanks for watching.